Hello guys, what's up? Fallen here. We're gonna talk today about the guy who is holding A during a mid control as T. Last class we learned how to do mid control with three guys, and I told you guys that there is one player who needs to hold A, at least one player, and in order to don't let they have this map control, in order to kill people who are aggroing and this kind of things. So first thing you need to know about those guys who are holding, there are three ways of holding. One is you trying to get kills. So you're kind of not trying to hold, you're lurking, trying to get kills. The second way is you holding passive. You just want to hold waiting for the aggressions. For example, you learn on the first classes there is an aggression where people flash here, so they can kill guys holding a ramp. So you're kind of waiting for those plays so you can punish them. And there's a third way which is ultra passive, and is normally used when you are going to finish the round B. You're just holding like here, waiting for them to push very much so you can kill them on T spawn. So you can either be trying to kill people, looking for kills. You can be passive, waiting for them to make mistakes, or you can be ultra passive, just holding for T-spawn, for example. All right. So I'm gonna give you some inputs on when to choose what, so you can during the game choose what you're going to do. All right. So first, guys, you need to understand that the way you're gonna hold have to do and needs to be linked to how your team wants to end the round. For example, let's suppose on the Virtus Pro strat I created and show you guys, you have Taz and Bialy waiting for the mid execution to happen, for the mid counter to happen, so they can smoke A and go away. So if they have something planned for the end of the round, if they have a task to do, if they have a mission at the end of the round, it's not a good moment to look for kills, you know. If you have something planned for you later in the round, then it's not a good idea to be looking for kills. Alright, so you are not trying to pick and over try to kill someone if you have something to do later. So that's the first thing you need to have in mind. Don't try to pick, don't try to be aggressive if your team is counting on you to do a smoke later, if your team needs you for the strategy later, right? Second thing you need to think is you need to try to understand how your opponents are playing. So you don't know if they're gonna be aggressive, you don't know how they're gonna play in way. It's like the first round of a match. You need to get some ideas on how they're playing. So you have two ways to do that. A passive way is kind of good because you can punish if they do too much, and an aggressive way is good because you can start putting your own pace. So you have to try to find which one fits you better, but there are players who tries to right at the beginning of the game put their rhythm and put their pace into the A defense. All right, but there are players who just wait for mistakes because they know they don't need to try to win the game alone. They don't need to try to get kills. They can just punish if you're too aggressive, and then they're gonna have a plan for later. All right. So knowing what your team wants to do in the end of the round is very important for you to decide what you're gonna do when you're lurking A. Another point is sometimes your team, and you should play like that at least, gonna let you have freedom, which means they're just having mid control with no purpose. You don't know how you're gonna end around. So that's a good time for you to make some aggressive plays. For example, I'm gonna teach you one here. Uh, there is one very simple where you can just come here and wait for a. You use your respawn. You go walking fast. You jump here to don't die, and then you wait here inside the man. So you just wait for people to be aggressive here. Sometimes they're gonna make a fail smokes, and you can even see people on the gap of the smoke like this. Sometimes you can see people below the smoke. Alright, there are a lot of smokes that people does the ramp that leaves these gaps. Alright, so you can try to do it. Another thing you can try to do is, I saw Justin, I guess, holding like this. Justin from Energy. Now he's not playing Energy anymore, but he was trying to do this. Waiting for someone to appear and then doing. That's pretty funny. I saw he killing someone, so I think it was interesting. Another way is for you to go over this thing here during the smoke and wait for people to appear on firebox or something. You can go back if they flash you, or you can kill them if they appear. Another good play here to find kills, you're gonna put yourself here, so you're gonna block your body on this wall, and then you're gonna land a smoke here. You're gonna see this gap here. You put your crosshair on the line below, and then you're gonna throw it. All right. So this smoke is gonna land here, which allows you to start picking here, check for a closer ramp, and then you can try to find people on the gap of this smoke. As you can see, I can see CT spawn here. So it's kind of a way smoke to kill the CT guy. And they actually don't know if we're going Tetris, if we're going over the box, or what we're doing. So this is aggressive play where you can find kills as well. So here you go, put your crosshair here, bottom line, throw it. If you want to do a flash, just to flash who is close, then you wait, you pick, then you can come here and try to kill people on this gap. Even go jump on this box if you want and check some more. Alright, so that's an option. And this is a good thing, but you need to have in mind that sometimes it's good for you to make the user to that smoke before using it. So one round you come here, you throw it, and you fall back, just let them they know that you know it. And then second round, you do it again, you do nothing, and then a third round, maybe you just come here and then you try to pick them. Alright, so this is some tools you can use and get them use it first before actually using it. Okay, so that's a good idea as well. If you are holding passive now, if you are holding passive, this position is good and you should not be looking every single time like this. It's just like the same theory on Ladderon. If you keep looking, there will be a flash coming and then you're gonna need to hide and then you miss the opportunity to kill. So you're just gonna stay like this, waiting for the flash and then pick. Waiting for the flash and then pick. Because if you are lucky enough to hear the flash and by the time the flash explodes, you are looking to the wall, then you can kill people and fall back. Alright, so we're just gonna make sure they don't aggro, wait, make sure they don't aggro, wait, check some more, wait. Oh, flash coming, then you kill people. Alright, so this is how you're gonna hold passive here. This is the kind of hold like Get Right, for example, likes to do a lot. On A house right now, let's think about A house. One very important thing to understand about A house is that double pushes A house are very common. Right, so if you have a good respawn to go away and you want to hold a house, go fast because you have advantage. Okay, go fast and hold here, for example. Wait here. You can kill someone who pushes for this position or push for this position. Alright, so waiting here is smart. If you are not going fast to a house, if you are going to delay it because you did stop for doing a smoke here or something, you need to be extra careful. Because people can be pushed at the house and then you have a problem. So every time you go here, delay it, you need to be careful and come very slow, checking for every single angle, waiting some, strafing some. So you're gonna go very calmly, check this corner, check it here, below this couch here. And then this position is super dangerous as well because AWPs like to stay here. Alright, so this is not an angle you'd like to just come here walk. You're gonna die if you do that. So you have two options. In my opinion, you can check the right left corner and then you should fall back here, keep looking if someone is hiding here, and then from here you're going to start strafing like this, right? You're going to start strafing, 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 and then you have a house for yourself. Alright, be careful because there are some times when people even smoke here and stay like this picking you. Alright, so be careful. It's not because you saw a smoke that you can think, oh, I'm fine now, they smoke a city, now I can go. No, you need to keep strafing, right? This, guys, when you're holding, you need to be ready for everything. If you die holding, you are a bad player. That's what it is. Don't die holding. Okay, your team is counting on you to don't die in your position. Every time you die, you need to learn something. If you die here for one time, next time you are here, you need to be able to kill this guy doing the same play. All right, every single death is a learning experience. You need to have that in mind. So another stuff you can do here on A house, which is pretty smart. Sometimes you can try to be aggressive A house. All right, there are some ways to do that. Okay, so maybe strafing here and trying to kill people. It's up to you. You can try to do these kind of things. It's a very weak play against AWPs, but it's kind of decent play against AKs. All right, you can try to start picking people and checking this corner, for example, and then waiting for someone to jump here. Sometimes they're like a ramp and they're gonna jump here to take a look. So you can try to do these kind of things. Other thing you can try to do, sometimes they're going to smoke a house, alright? And if you have balls enough, you can even try to go out of a smoke and try to kill someone and then fall back, alright? This is kind of a smart play. Depends on lucky, depends if they are holding the smoke or not, but there are a lot of teams who smokes it and then they think, okay, I smoke it, so there won't be anyone there. So you can try to get some kills like this. And remember, it's up if you have freedom in the round or not. If you have freedom and are trying to get kills, it's up to you, alright? I'm giving you some examples of plays that I have already seen working. So you can be aggressive, you can be passive, and you can be ultra passive. When you're going to use the ultra passive hold, it's normally against anti-equals. Alright, your team has a plan to finish B or finish mid to B or something, and you don't need to die A, but on the other hand, you want to punish people who says, oh, I have a house, the house is clear, Alright, now I'm pushing more. It's B, boys, it's B. And then they start coming and pushing, and then you kill people who are aggroing too much. So this kind of hold here, like this, you can keep crouched and then jump. Jump, no, just stand, kill people. So that's a good hold against equals, alright? So you don't get a chance to be killed off, and you're playing as a team player. Another thing that you need to have in mind is you as a hold guy need to know all smokes on A, and you have a video for that here in Games Academy on this season to learn all smokes, because there are a lot of strategies where you're gonna need to smoke something. Maybe smoke stairs, maybe you're gonna need to smoke in front of connector. So it depends on how your team needs to end the round later, right? So what do you need to have in mind? Three types of ways to holding: aggroing, looking for kills, picking, passive, and ultra passive. You can do all three of them. Depends on how you're feeling and what you want to do and what your team needs from you. Second thing, you have plays that are good, and you have plays that are even better if you let them get used to a smoke, for example, and then you do that later. Right, so this is another thing. You need to know all smokes so your team can run strategies easier here. And that's pretty much it about lurking A. Alright? Another good thing about lurking A, guys, if your team gets a kill, alright, it's not you, you're holding a ramp, you're thinking about being aggressive a ramp, okay, you're thinking about it, you're feeling it, you just smoke it, and then boom, your teammate got a kill connector. You stop your aggression. Alright, that's a rule. You stop it. You don't need another kill to win the round. You guys already won it. It's a 5v4 already. All you have to do is play together now. If you continue trying to kill some people here, okay, it might work. You might kill someone else and then it's a 5v3, but you might be killed as well, and then it's a 4v4 and the round is even again. So if your teammate gets a kill, it's kind of a signal for you. All right, now just punish them, and it's kind of another signal as well, because when CTs lose a player, they need to get space or kills. So this should mean for you, all right, we got a kill, so that means they're gonna punish, they're gonna try to do something else. I'm gonna get out of a ramp because they might flash it in order to kill people. So I'm just gonna wait here. If they flash a ramp, I can appear and pick someone. And if they don't flash, if my team decides to go away, I'm gonna let them know that someone might be a ramp, and then you start doing everything you have done again. That's a very smart tip, well, that's a very important thing. There are a lot of players, and normally bad players, just because you were here in the beginning of the round, and of course this part is clear, and then you decide to go back. That's a very common mistake. You kept yourself here for 20 seconds, and then for some reason you forget to check this corner. Remember, you were here 20 seconds ago. 20 seconds later, there might be someone who got info here, who started to come here. So you need to check it again. Alright, checking place you have been before is very important for you. So you come here, you check it, you check this corner, check here, check again, and then you can do what you're supposed to do. Alright, remember that. If you were there 20 seconds before, doesn't mean there won't be anyone there again. Alright guys, so this is how you lurk A. And of course, there's a lot of other options. This is not my main role on my team. This is kind of players of, I think it's Taco who does that. But I have some ideas and I can do that sometimes. Alright, hope you guys like it. Keep practicing and getting better.